Hey there, it is JRSD here. Welcome back. I am your coach of the Seattle Pidgeots, and I'm just going to turn on music for me here. We got that sweet maxi theme, like Glitch City in the background. Yeah, either way, we are going to be going over week 11 of the IBL, season number 6. It is the final week of the season. And coming into the game, we were 6-4 with a differential of plus 13. We were kind of battling for a top spot in the division. Um, and I think we had a bye clinched already. Because there's kind of like, for playoffs, there's kind of like a wild card play in round with 4 coaches. And then the playoffs actually start with 8 coaches. Yeah, 8 coaches there. So our opponent this week was Kai, aka the coach of the Undella Lilligants. They took over for their partner Emily, who had to drop out mid-season due to medical reasons. So good on them for coming in and finishing the season. I think they played like 6 weeks, and they're super nice. They're a good battler. They did a few wins, I think. Got a few wins. And they were they had 4 wins coming in. So their team consisted of Excadrill, Mimikyu, Goodra, Vaporeon, Morpeko, Appleton, Chimecho, Mega Venusaur, Conkeldurr, Hippowdon, and Gigalith, and Charizard. So double sand with Mega Venusaur, Vaporeon, Goodra, Excadrill, kind of main core there. They switched it up. The original team was a lot different than this, but yeah. So the bigger threats to me, I thought, were Mega Venusaur, Conkeldurr, and Mimikyu. Excadrill is pretty much shut down by my Tangrowth, but it can be a big threat versus the rest of my team. But as long as I kept Tangrowth healthy, I think I was okay. Of course, my roster is these 2 teams here. And so this week, we brought, first of all, I knew because they have the Excadrill, that Fuji, the Tangrowth, would be very important. So we have Giga Drain, Knockoff, Earthquake, and Toxic, with the Rocky Helmet and the Regenerator ability. Pretty basic physically defensive set. This week, for Coco, we have Coco Loco, the Choice Banded, Play Rough Wild Charge, Close Combat U-Turn, Tapu Koko. Charizard is their fastest Pokemon outside of Sand. So this Coco outspeeds everything except an Excadrill and Sand or a Scarf anything. And basically does big damage to everything not named Mega Venusaur. I was running 4 attacks with Brave Bird on here, but I decided to hold off Brave Bird and just get U-Turn. So I could U-Turn out on Hippowdon or Gigalith or Venusaur, who wanted to come in on me. Next up, we have Mega Garchomp, aka Warzone, with a fast, mixed, more bulky set, I guess, more HP, with Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Surf, and Stealth Rock. This is pretty good against Kai's team. Earthquake, Dragon Claw hits pretty much everything for a 2-hit KO, just without much attack investment. And then Surf hits Hippowdon for a chance at a 2-hit KO if they're not leftovers. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, physically defensive Hippowdon, which I thought would be a good check to regular Garchomp, Mega Garchomp, I guess. Then we're bringing a specially defensive Rotom Wash with Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, Defog, and Will-O-Wisp. This was here for the to absorb hits from the Goodra, from, I guess, the Mega Venusaur a little bit, and then from the Charizard, because I thought Charizard actually had a pretty good matchup versus me, because it totally stops Tangrowth unless I were to run Rock Slide. And so Charizard was kind of scary in the back of my mind. So Rotom didn't really have another purpose, so I just put it in special defense there. It's just a defogger, get Will-O-Wisp maybe on the Excadrill, or on the Gigalith, or on the Mimikyu, or whatever. And then for the first time this season, we are bringing Azelf. So Ocarina is coming for the first time. Psyshock, Flamethrower, Nasty Plot, and U-Turn. 2 attacks, basically hit everything on their team. And then leftovers, I had sub on it initially instead of U-Turn, but I figured that it would be more important to have U-Turn than to have sub. And if I need to Nasty Plot, then I can. If not, that's cool too. And then, yeah, basically just outspeeds the Charizard. And that's about it. And then, because Excadrill and Sand outspeeds everything on my team, I didn't bring Scarfer, because Excadrill, pretty much even if he was Scarf in the Sand, he outsped Hawlucha, whatever, like Tangrowth just sat in front of it, basically, unless he was like Swords Dance Aerial Ace. The Excadrill. Yeah, so... yeah, so Yucatan is coming this week. Bulk Up Taunt, plus Acrobatics and Drain Punch for Hippo. Hippo is pretty easy switch into Hawlucha. And so if they brought a kind of, like, I don't know, Stone Edge, Roar, Slack Off, Stealth Rock set to check Hawlucha, I can just taunt it. So, or not Roar, Whirlwind. I can just taunt it so it can't Whirlwind me out. And then I can bulk up in its face and take Stone Edges for days because it's neutral. And with no attack investment, Hippowdon can't really touch me, even with Stone Edge. So yeah, so this should be, or should have had a good matchup, I thought. Yeah. So let's just get into the match. They brought a Conkeldurr, Chimecho, Mimikyu, Charizard, Excadrill, and Gigalith. The Chimecho has come a couple weeks in a row now with a rap Parif song set, so I had that in the back of my mind. And yeah, so I knew that was probably coming, and I did not want to get trapped by that, even though I love Chimecho. I don't want it to get a kill on me. So yeah, I just lead with the Rotom Wash, I believe. I do, Yeti. And they lead with Gigalith. I just go for Will-O-Wisp right off the bat. I don't care if they want to get in Conkeldurr. If their guts, excuse me. If they were guts on their Conkeldurr, Tangrowth still deals with it, pretty much. So I wasn't afraid to burn the Conkeldurr. And they turned out to be Flame Orb either way. So I just go for the Volt Switch here. Yeah, they actually Mach Punch me. And so I'm able to go out into Tangrowth at full HP. I'm just going to Giga Drain here. I know an Ice Punch or anything will do under half to me. And they do go for Ice Punch as I go for Giga Drain. And then they're going to be taken out by their Sandstorm. So Conk being gone is very good for my team. Seeing the Chimecho come in, I go right into Tapu Koko. I know I can do like 70% with a Bandit U-turn. And I can't get trapped by Wrap, obviously. They do end up going for the Wrap. And I just feel like I'm in a really good position here. They get about 21 damage off with the Wrap and the Sandstorm. And they hit up a Protect, just to stall out a little bit more damage here, get me down to 61. But Tapu Koko is able to just U-turn, big damage, 84 damage, 84% there, and I go into Rotom to try and pick up the KO as they double wrap me. Pick up the KO with Volt Switch, possibly. And I think I actually go for Hydro Pump here on the first one. Yeah, I do. I go for Hydro Pump on the first one in case they want to bring in the Excadrill. Maybe it's Mold Breaker or something like that. They do go Mimikyu on the second one, and I land the Hydro Pump there. Here, I think I go... I'm not sure. I don't remember what I do here. Yeah, I just let them take me out with Mimikyu Play Rough. Not letting them set up. Hydro Pump would bring them down to the point where Life Orb damage would kill them. And then I just am a free into Coco. They go for Shadow Sneak. I go for the Play Rough to take out the Mimikyu. And that is 2 down for them. They go into Gigalith here. And I go into the Garchomp, thinking they might go for Earthquake. That's exactly what they do. And they turn out to be pretty much max offense on this Gigalith. So that's interesting. So I just go straight for the Earthquake, and because they're 0 HP, turned out that I can just take them out. And I think they were actually Assault Vest after that. So SD comes out from the Excadrill. I go for Earthquake, not wanting them to get free setup, as they go for the Earthquake here after the Swords Dance, take me out. Obviously they're at 1 HP though, so I can go to Tangrowth and either kill it with Giga Drain or kill it with Rocky Helmet. But they end up going into Charizard here, as I go for a knockoff to knock off the Heavy Duty Boots. And here, oh, that's not nice. Yeah, here I go into Ocarina, the Azelf, and then I just go for Psyshock here, and then yeah, that takes out the Charizard, and then they go into Drill. I go back into Tangrowth, take it out with the Rocky Helmet, and that will be the win. The Sandstorm will end, and they will go into the Chimecho and be able to take themselves out with the Rocky Helmet. And I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that. The dogs were barking upstairs, so I'll pause the recording for a second. Yeah, so like I was saying, Tangrowth picks up 2 final kills there. We will just normal here. Obviously, I'm trying to hide the thing, but whatever. So yeah. So final game of the season here. We went 4 wins and 3 losses, then 2 wins and 1 loss, then 1 win. So pretty streaky. See that we brought Coco, Garchomp, and Wash to every single game except 1. Lucha came to 9 out of 11. And then after that, it was very spread out. Tangrowth was the next with 6. And then Spiritomb and Blaziken came to 4. Bronzong as well. Miltank to 3. Articuno to 2. Stuntank and Azelf to 1 each. And then I guess Hatterene, who was on our roster before, came to 2 as well. And we never brought Garbodor, who was on our team for Stuntank. Yeah, so I'm super excited for playoffs. I'll show you the table here. So as you can see, standings-wise, we are in the top of the Eastern Division. 3rd place overall, 7-4 plus 17. Yeah, so playoffs-wise, we are here. We get the bye, and we will play the winner of the Karachi Kingdras and the Somerset Steenies. We got Portland and Munich playing this week as well for playoff wildcard. And then you got Sydney playing Toronto, and Toronto playing Montreal in the other side, with West Virginia being the other division winner, so they get to see who they play as well. Quickly gonna go over the leaderboard here. Mega Alakazam from the Toronto Toxicity led the way in kills with 21 in 11 games, and then Galarian Darmanitan had 16 in 10 games, along with Mega Blastoise in 11 games. Kyurem with 15, and then there's our Tapu Koko, tied with Mega Slowbro with 13 each. Yeah. So, Yeah, season's over, so I think it's been a great season for us. Obviously, we had a strong start. Um, kind of choked. A couple games away here. But I think we recovered and finished strong. It's probably my best. I think it's probably my best season if you count all the games together. Um, just some interesting stats. I think Tangrowth having 6 kills in 6 games is pretty funny. Um, kind of a powerhouse on my team, not gonna lie. Um, Halucha coming to like 3 different games and not hitting the field at all and still getting 8 kills is pretty cool. Tapu Koko with 13 kills and 3 deaths. Probably my best differential ever on a Pokemon, not gonna lie. Plus 17 is definitely my best differential to end a season. Usually I'm around even because I tend to lose games big and win games close. So, yeah. Overall thoughts, kind of disappointed with Articuno. I mean, I was excited to use it. I knew it was a tier 5. I knew that it had one set, basically. But it just kind of, it didn't do very much, is all. Blaziken, I saw a lot of potential in Blaziken in a lot of games, and kind of disappointed in it as well. In hindsight, I think I should have just kept Garbodor over Stuntank, or Stuntank, whatever. It didn't really help at any point. Bronzong was great in the games that it needed to be. It was kind of the key player in a lot of those games, especially versus that Mega Alakazam early in the season. And then against Maxi, I think it was really good too. Glad I got Azelf to come to one game at least. Coming to this week, I obviously was thinking I was going to get Azelf into a game, no matter what, basically. So yeah, very impressed with Mega Garchomp as well. Coming into the season, I don't think I thought it would be my second highest kill leader. Not at all, probably at all. Yeah, it's very hard to take down without stab, dragon, or ice type moves. And that attack stat is just so good that unless you're a hard check to it, you can't really take 2 earthquakes usually. And I really liked it in that kind of breaking role where it a lot of the time would get rid of something. It would drop, like it died 7 times, so it died in every game except 3 that it came to. One time it was a 6-0 by Halucha. It died in this game. It was important in Maxi's game, I think, and in the New York game. But yeah, all the other times it basically got 1 or 2 kills and then it died. And I was super happy with it. 12 kills in 10 games is good for me, at least. Usually, in the past at least, I've used less than great megas. Last season I used Mega Sceptile. The season before that I used Mega Pidgeot, I think. Or was that season 3? I used Pinsir one season, I used Pidgeot one season, I used Manectric one season, and then year 1 I used Mega Diancie, I think. And Diancie was good, but yeah, Manectric got like 2 kills in the whole season in that year. Pinsir got like 5 kills, I think, in that year. Sceptile got better, I think, last season near the end when I kind of was already out of the race, so I wasn't very pressured. I brought like sub SD and stuff like that. But I've always struggled to get kind of lower megas to do anything. But yeah, so I'll stop rambling. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm super glad that I could complete the season here. Obviously, season 4 I tried to do that. Kind of trailed off at the end, but and I didn't get to upload the whole season. But I'm super happy that I got to do this. Thank you all for showing your support throughout. Thank you guys for helping me build. Obviously, we're going into playoffs, so the season's not over yet, but shout out to a couple guys. Obviously, Lee and Zex helped me build pretty much every week. Seth was in there a couple times. Ooze was in there a couple times. Sky and Ooze helped me a couple times. So yeah, so just IBL is such a great community, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. And I love the guys there, and everyone helps everyone. And it's just such a great time. So um, let me know what you thought of our season. And I guess this week that I'm going to be uploading this in is the wildcard week. So next week at some point, or the week after, so probably in about 10 days, we should have the playoff game against Ooze or against Will, whoever wins that one. And then we'll see if we win that, and hopefully we can go for that chip. So yeah, shout out Glitch for the music, and like and sub. Do everything you wanna. And I will see you next week for playoffs. That's cool to say. Alright, goodbye.